Welcome to Beneath the Surface, an exhibition that brings together a global constellation of artists whose practices reveal what is often unseen, unspoken, or overlooked. Presented by Artflow Alliance and curated by Dominique Sahms, each body of work invites us to slow down, look closer, and engage with the emotional, cultural, and psychological layers that shape our lives. This collection does not simply present images, it opens portals. Whether through symbolism, materiality, memory, or introspection, these artists ask us to explore the depths that live beneath our own surface. Julia Kadochnikova, also known as Julia Kado, is a psychological oil painter from the Sverdlovsk region of Russia, whose work explores the complex inner dimensions of the human psyche. Beginning her artistic journey in 2020, sparked by a chance encounter with the music of the British band Hertz, Julia soon embraced painting as a tool for introspection and emotional expression. Her background in art therapy, studied between 2021 and 2023, has profoundly shaped her creative approach. Julia's work delves into the synthesis of light and dark aspects of personality, visualizing locked emotions, internal experiences, and psychological tension. Her early black and white palette served to remove emotional bias from color, allowing texture, narrative, and form to take precedence. More recent works focus on the multifaceted nature of red, its emotional charge and symbolic depth. Through layered symbolism and evocative imagery, Julia invites viewers into an inner dialogue. Her paintings serve as mirrors and maps, spaces for reflection, emotional navigation, and personal transformation. Jing is an artist whose work reflects a deep concern for marine environmental pollution, particularly the pressing issue of nuclear wastewater discharge into the sea. Kong's recent pieces highlight the beauty and vulnerability of ocean life, especially fish and seals, serving as a call to protect the largest ecosystem on Earth. Through this work, the artist reminds viewers that both humans and animals seek beauty, and that the act of living is itself a powerful force worthy of preservation. Kong's artistic practice is rooted in a love for life, nature, and animals. The artist views painting as a means to explore the inner worlds of both humans and non-human beings. Working primarily in traditional media, such as gouache and ballpoint pen, Kong began incorporating digital painting into the practice in 2020. Inspired by pet stories, literature, and film, the artist seeks to illuminate the soulful connections between species and the fragile beauty of our shared world. Maxine Xu is a Chinese-American artist whose work blends traditional Chinese brush painting with Western acrylic techniques. Born in Beijing, she began practicing calligraphy at age 8 and painting at 11. After moving to the US in 1997, she earned her master's degree from Oklahoma City University. Xu's signature style combines Chinese traditional colors and vibrant acrylics on zhuan, rice, paper, creating dynamic compositions that reflect both grace and vitality. Her subjects often include flowers, birds, and the mythic hanqi, a legendary creature symbolizing prosperity and endurance. Her painting process is meditative and intuitive, influenced by Zen practices and music. She observes the ink's natural flow before guiding it with intentional brushwork, merging spontaneity with control. Xu's work has been featured in exhibitions across the US, including the Chinese American Museum DC and the Sumi-E Society of America. Her art invites viewers into a space of cultural fusion, symbolism, and quiet transformation. Petrakis is a contemporary conceptual artist based in Athens, Greece. Influenced by both Eastern and Western thought, Petrakis' artistic philosophy centers on freeing the viewer from fixed ideas and cultural indoctrination. His pieces encourage deep reflection and reinterpretation of modern life through a critical, often surreal lens. He believes art should not only decorate a space but transform the mind and soul. Petrakis' style has been described as a fusion of Russian avant-garde geometry, modernist form, pop art familiarity, and the philosophical depth of surrealism, resulting in a dynamic visual experience that invites continuous rediscovery. Ukeme Udo is a Nigerian artist known for his realistic and powerful portraits. His works blend the Western pictorial tradition with Afro-contemporary subjects, often portrayed in elaborate poses and settings. Ukeme highlights the culture and traditions of the African diaspora, celebrating their identity and challenging historical stereotypes. His paintings are a form of visual and cultural redemption. He is a full-time studio artist and has participated in numerous exhibitions both virtually and physically, including the American Art Award 2023, World Art Competition 2023, Mixed Media Art Exhibition in Paris, Izosceles Studio in Brazil, and group exhibitions at the Ibibio Union Museum and the Ibom Art Festival in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Helen Abbot is a sonic intimacy scholar, multidisciplinary artist, and musician, an ABD doctoral candidate at Western University Centre for the Study of Theory and Criticism, and a part-time professor at the University of Ottawa. Abbot's work explores the nature of intimacies in various forms and how these intimacies are mediated by sonic phenomena. Her doctoral project investigates the mechanisms and consequences of writer Anaïs Nin's self-proclaimed feminine musical writing style in her intermedia novel Cities of the Interior. Her artistic practices mobilize illustration, scanography, event scores, and creative writing to examine themes of sound, intimacy, sex, love, and speculative spaces. Abbot's work is largely digital and has been published in peer-reviewed contemporary art and intermedia journals such as Drain Magazine, Feral Feminisms, and the Contemporary Media Arts Journal. Margarita Suliaeva was born in Moscow. She graduated from the Moscow State Academic Art Institute, named after V.I. Surikov, with honours as a graphic artist. Since 2019, Margarita has been participating in Russian and international exhibitions. In 2018, she was awarded the Gold Medal from the Academy of Arts. In March 2022, she left the territory of the Russian Federation and now lives in sunny Serbia. Benkei is a Ghanaian and born, interdisciplinary artist based in the UK, working across artistic photography, moving image and conceptual filmmaking. Rooted in Afrocentric storytelling, his work explores identity, resilience, historical trauma, and the enduring effects of colonialism on African life and culture. Raised in Kumasi, Ghana, Ben's early exposure to visual arts shaped his symbolically rich practice, which critically engages with African narratives and experiences. He holds a Bachelor of Technology in Graphic Design from Takoradi Technical University and completed an MA in Film and Television at Falmouth University in 2023. In 2025, he founded Benkei Visuals, a creative production company dedicated to amplifying African voices in global visual culture. Kryštof Novotný is an artist whose practice spans painting and tattooing, blending traditional techniques with contemporary forms of expression. Rooted in personal experience, his work serves as an intimate exploration of identity, transformation, and emotional depth. Kryštof views both canvas and skin as meaningful surfaces for storytelling, each offering a unique way to connect art with the self. His paintings often function as visual diaries, capturing moments of vulnerability, resilience, and growth through symbolic imagery and a deeply introspective process. Tattooing, for him, extends this narrative into the physical realm, creating lasting, living expressions of art. Currently based in the Czech Republic, Kryštof is devoted to both practices, seeing them as complementary ways of channeling human experience into visual form. Dr. Saravanan Thangarajan is a global health artist and visual storyteller whose work dwells at the intersection of art and transformation. Grounded in ancestral wisdom, systems thinking, and spiritual psychology, the artist's practice draws on emotional fluency and poetic design to create imagery that is not decorative but archetypal, meant to be deeply felt. This body of work investigates the invisible architecture of identity, where ancestry, trauma, myth, and resilience live beneath the surface of the skin. Gold is not used as ornament, but as scar. Cracks are not flaws, but maps of survival. Each portrait becomes a vessel of memory, a mirror in which viewers may recognize their own fracture lines and ancestral echoes. Michael Wagner, born in Heidelberg in 1953, initially studied social work at the University of Mannheim, dedicating every spare moment to artistic pursuits. After completing his degree, he transitioned fully into the fine arts and has worked as a self-taught freelance painter, graphic artist, and photo artist since 1981. Based in Heidelberg, his practice spans a wide range of visual media and explores the hidden structures and patterns of nature. Originally focused on classical photography, Wagner's work has evolved into digitally processed compositions, often using natural vegetation as source material. These manipulated images reveal forms and connections not visible to the naked eye, uncovering nature's inscribed potential and complexity. Through this visual language, Wagner invites viewers to look beneath the surface. American visual artist Izosceles produces vibrant, fun pop-ish visual compositions that are irresistible and attention-grabbing. The artist has been drawing since childhood, heavily influenced by pop cartoons that have carried through into adulthood. Their goal is to make cartoons and playful visuals a serious contender in the art world, one just as worthy of admiration as traditional fine art. Rita Kirsner received her BFA in painting from the Savannah College of Art and Design in 2021. Based in Jacksonville, Florida, she has exhibited her work in group shows at the Alexander Hall Gallery in Savannah and internationally in Lacoste, France, while studying abroad. Beneath the Surface offers more than a diverse collection of artistic voices. It reveals the hidden structures of emotion, culture, memory, and identity that shape how we experience the world. Each artist pulls back a layer, inviting us to step into deeper awareness, to question what we assume, and to find resonance in the spaces where art becomes reflection. Thank you for joining this journey through the unseen and the unspoken. May what you uncover here stay with you long after you leave the exhibition.